Okay, here we are, day 3. I had some work to do the last couple days out of town. So coming back 3 days later after applying the new sealer that I'm testing, and I did a couple things. I did a pad application, which is a microfiber pad, and I also did a roller, which I said before, which is a 1/4-inch mohair roller. What I can tell you for sure is that the roller is really hard, like rock hard, and that the pad applicators, I don't know if you can hear that, it's very hard as well. So this sealer, unlike other copolymers with acrylic and urethanes, which they tend to be a little soft even on the applicators days later, this is like rock hard. We have here the marbles, and marble and limestone, and a verde and a granite, precast concrete, and precast terrazzo concrete as well. So going through the marble, what I can see is on the roller side, pretty much across the board on everything, the roller left an orange peel for sure on the surface. Now, its scratch resistance seems fairly high, and according to the factory, the Tabor test is extremely high as well. But I don't like the look of it, and it does look like I can definitely peel it off. So it doesn't seem to be bonding very well either. The side that was actually pad applicated, I can see my nail dragging across it. So I don't know if it's removing it or if it's just me adding my nail into it. It's sort of strange on natural stone. I can say on concrete, what I see again is the roller side has a bit of an orange peel, but it sort of is somewhat masked, if you will, by concrete. The pad side is very, okay, here's the roller side. It's all has a sort of orange peel sheen to it. And on the pad side, I did 2 applications in 1 application. Just 1 application looks phenomenal and is very, very hard. And the second application side is extremely hard, but I see some orange peeling as well. It's almost like the sealer repelled itself. And this was wet on wet. So you might only need 1 application the first time until it fully cures, and then a second application, but I don't know yet. We haven't gotten to that test. This marble here, orange peel for sure on the roller side, Botticino. This was the first one I sealed, if I remember right. It seems to be more durable than this one. The pad application, I can't even see it. It's absolutely like a ghost. And I know I didn't do the section in the middle of all these stones. I left the stone natural so that we can test acids across all of them. So this is really interesting, because if this was the first one, it was a matter of perhaps the very, very first time pulling this across, and not after I reused it on others. Might be an indication of how we have to proceed with application. Going over here to the granite, definitely orange peel on this side. Quite well bonded. I'm not making a mark at all. The pad application, no orange peel. Again, it changes the sheen and the reflectance. One of the tests I'm going to do after we get done testing the acids on this is to see if I can burnish the pad side with a hog's hair burnishing pad or a diamond burnishing pad and bring up the sheen. I think on the limestone, the roller looks pretty rough. Looks lots of orange peel there. The pad application again looks really nice. I can see where it is only because I didn't do the middle, and the sheen has changed to, light sort of fuzzy versus a pinpoint on the area where it's just the polished stone. This was a polished limestone. On the verde, I can see streaking when I pulled the pad across, and a lot of orange peel. on the roller side, and I can actually scratch that, it looks like, which is bad. So on this side here, I don't know if I'm scratching it or not. It does not look that way. Actually, it looks like I might be. So that doesn't seem that great. And I know I tried scuffing this up the next day, and I actually did, but now I can't do it in the same spot like I did before. So there is a cure time to this. There was on this stone, I don't know if you can see it, this is the honed surface, and then this was just patted on the edge, and it really enhanced that edge, and it is very permanent. This could be an amazing stone enhancing sealer. Like if you can see on the back where it came over. I think it's got great applications for honed surfaces. Polished, I'm not sure yet because it's so flat. Okay, on precast concrete, we have roller, which is very, bumpy, and I also rolled here as well. One application. Lots of orange peel. And then we have pad, and we have one application, and then we have two. This is on the honed side, and then the acid wash side. And again, they got the same thing as we did on this concrete. The second application, it almost bubbles up on itself. There's like a second, there's like a bit of a beading, we'll say, where it repelled itself. That was wet. That was wet on wet. Basically, it almost said flash dried, but definitely hadn't cured. It feels incredibly rugged. I don't think I've ever felt a sealer feel that hard on concrete before. It is interesting. I want to make the double application work, but I'm not sure with the repelling itself. It's interesting. Well, the idea is to possibly run this another time with concrete, and run it such that it's totally dry. Next day you apply, or maybe an hour later you apply. We'll run some tests on your second application, how long you have to wait. Because it feels like the film that is developed is super rugged with two. Whereas with one, you can still kind of feel the concrete even. So it's not fully covering it. It's penetrating well. We're gonna run some acid testing now with some balsamic and vinegar and white vinegar, that is, olive oil, water, red wine, you name it. We'll be back.